Hello, happy Friday. Okay, normally these chats are like, hell yes, this is how you follow your flow, this is how you get into it, this is how you go. And this one is like almost a high level step before you really execute that. This is the mindset, the thoughts, the framing. Like it's a level of introspection in the game to allow this flow and execution to get to a higher level. So it's about waking up and realizing that your thoughts are things. It's giving me goosebumps. And that your thought, each thought is a seed. And if you had the seeds in the palm of your hand, they have to all plant, and these will be your options in life. Because we're based on vibration. The whole birds of a feather flock together. It can't be different. It's a vibrational match. The atoms have a choice and they choose the same. So in other words, this process is cyclical. Your thoughts, which this is the chicken and the egg. I'm going to start here, but your thoughts produce a practiced vibration. And as you practice that vibration, you attract more of the same thoughts. But you could also say that as you move into a vibration, the thoughts come to you. That you're not your thoughts, that you are the witnesser of your thoughts. So it doesn't matter how many layers of that you understand or where your center point is. You can just see it as simply as your thoughts are planted seeds in your life, and they will all come to be in different ways. And it's not always the way you expect it. It could be you attract a scene you see in a movie or something you hear on the radio or something you witness with other people. But the options that you have and the seeds that you plant are the experiences and the situations in your life you're going to live. Because you've practiced them, you've chosen them based on your vibration. And a lot of this choosing is like really innocent and haphazard until you wake up and you start to witness the thoughts from the seat of the observer. And you can think like, that thought's an error. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to choose this. And you consciously don't go down those rabbit holes. Joe Dispenza calls it the refractory period. You're always lessening and lessening and lessening it to where you get triggered from an emotional thing and go in a direction you don't want to go. You want to lessen that and then keep your thoughts in the way that you actually want to live and create your life, not based on the past. So as a whole, we practice the same vibrations every day. So if you take like billions of thoughts that you're having, you can put them into categories, and it's generally the same categories between people. And in these categories, it's generally what appears in your life all around you. And so if you want to change your life, you have to change your thoughts. That's just the way it is. We're vibrational beings, and we're here to create, and our thoughts create things. If you're unconscious, your thoughts basically think themselves without observing them. That's just what happens to us. We're in this state of reaction. And you're living in a state of reaction. So if you awaken and you become conscious of the fact that you're not actually your thoughts, that you can see them floating by like clouds, you eventually will realize you're not actually your body, that this is a tool to use. And when you can say something in your head, like hello, quietly, and you hear it, who is that hearing it? You realize that you are the witnessing this body. Eventually you realize you're the one projecting this body with your beliefs about it, but that's another time and place. You realize that you have the ability to go into this place of stillness. It's like you're flying this airplane and you can get into the cockpit and sit there and perfectly fly it where you want to go. But that only comes with extreme talent and skill and trust and knowing and faith. So you're in that stillness, you're in that part of your soul. Like in my visual, it's just like there's this golden flowing down from your soul, and I'm in the stream, in coherence, in alignment with it. It's separate from me, but it is me, and I can choose to connect with it, to plug in with it. And your soul is a part of God, and God is everything. So you have source energy flowing to and through you. And you are capable of practicing another vibration and choosing differently. You are absolutely, look at any of Joe Dispenza's work, watch the documentary Source. If you're newer to this, it's just the way it is. what you practice is what you live. And if you don't have self-love, you have a lot of pain in your body. And when you find that deep love of self and that acceptance, you find it for others. And then everything in your life changes because you are projecting this reality around you. So to find what's within in the beginning, you can, pro tip is look at your reality and look at the things around you and see that that is coming from somewhere. So you're capable of choosing different things and letting life bring you these different moments. And that is arguably one of the most beautiful parts of life, is that co-creation with the divine, is that a lot of people call it manifestation. You're choosing your thoughts and then it comes to be. Like, we're not the creator. It's God is within, and we're accessing that power, and we're accessing those little thoughts and nudges and winks and things that we're getting. We get the answers. You can be in the problem frequency and see problems, or you can raise up, choose your thoughts, clear your vibration, get to a higher spot, and you're in the solution frequency. You're in the flow. You're in the hell yeah. You're up there with high level athletes where they just know what to do because they're not seeing the problem. They're just getting the solution. And so when we believe that this is possible, because our beliefs are a foundational part of how we interact with this reality, and especially if you have fear-based limiting beliefs, they will limit you. And that's why meditation is amazing, because you can audit those thoughts that come up, and you can sit with them and let them go and see the error in them, and you can see the things in your reality and audit them. And so that's just the way it is. We see our beliefs in life. So if you unpack that and take a second to think about the ramifications of what you're consuming, and the scenes you watch, the things you think about it, and the seeds you're planting. I mean, eventually, sure, you can get to a place where you can watch whatever you want. It doesn't, because you can see the error in it and not take it on as truth because you're from that centered place. But I don't know, why would you want to? Everybody has their own choice. That's just me personally. I like to really pay attention to where I put my thoughts and my focus. To me, that is a superpower. So what if you started subscribing and consuming positive information that felt good to your soul when you heard it, that was more in alignment with what was inside, and that pure positive energy that anything is possible and life gets to be good and you begin to soar? What if you started to meditate? You really prioritize that. You get up early, you do it during the day, you do it multiple times. It just takes a minute. It takes as long as you want. Eventually, you could sit there for hours and hours and hours blissfully, because you have created such an incredible space inside. But what if you start to meditate and you quiet your mind? You eventually get back into that driver's seat, into that cockpit, and you start allowing the direction of your thoughts. So meditation is essentially like, if Shakespeare says life is a stage, meditation is becoming the director and producer of it all. It's becoming the witness and either calling BS or doubling down on beautiful things you want more of. It's stepping into the source of your power, the source, your soul within, deep within, and realizing that all the answers are there. When you get quiet and chummy in that area and you hear the whispers and you learn the things you're meant. These things don't work if you don't charge them. How amazing is technology that I can just plug it in and keep going? It is amazing. I'm grateful. When you learn the things you're meant to learn, you start to see the solutions immediately coming to you in all different situations of your life. You just are in this state of surrender, not giving away your power, but stepping into your power in that golden flow connected to your soul, and acting from there, giving up any perceived problems because you realize that there are none, that everything has the ability to have a solution. Like, I can go on for hours about that, but let's just keep that more shallow at this point. But there's nothing reflected outside of you that needs your attention. Not really. I mean, yes, if you have kids, it's not true. Not really. But you can understand that the point is that what's outside of you is a finish of the thoughts. And you really, by all means, deal with it. But we impact change and growth by going within in meditation, and from the quantum field, from the mind, from alignment, from auditing, really have the most profound impact on what's around us. So everything is just a projection. And the more you can meditate and turn inwards towards the light, projecting the image, the more you can lovingly create with it. That's all I'm saying. So the more you focus on the light, the more your vibration will continue to align with it. And the more you focus on the light, the more love you feel in your life, the more joy, the more peace, the more contentment, and knowing that things work out. And they work out incredibly, and they work out for you, and everything is always a piece for you. And we are the most loved beings on the planet. And that love is pouring on us at all times, and everything is there for us. The more life solutions come to you, the more you create, the more you love, the more you use your imagination, the more you play, and you realize that life is just this great gift of play, and you want to play every day. And maybe any thoughts about hard work that you once had and beliefs, you can audit those and let them melt away, because you see the resistance in all of that and how you're pushing a log uphill, and you feel the alignment of jumping on your inner tube and riding it to the bottom. You feel that play is your way there, and that you get to be in the cockpilot as the director and the creator on that stage, and playing with the light coming in. And the more you play with it lovingly, the more, circle back to the beginning, you witness the seeds in your hand change. Your thoughts change. These seeds change. What's planted changes. Let's give goosebumps. The more your intention focuses on good, the more you see seeds appear in your hand that you never imagined could appear in your hand, because your frequency is different, because your thoughts are different, because your vibration is different. And everything appears in your hand for you. Every thought will be planted, and you'll see them grow in some fashion. And to choose beautiful, impactful, creative, amazing thoughts and see them blooming is one of the most blissful feelings that any human can have. So there's nothing to be feared, because the reality, the images around you, it's already done. It's already finished. So if you're consciously seeing what's in front of you, and it's not what you desire, you're in the most powerful place of creation ever, because you're seeing it. And you can enter meditation and enter alignment with Source, with God flowing to and through you, and connecting to your soul, your higher self. And you can play, and you can have fun, and you can watch it show up around you. Life gets to be good. So we're not meant to be punished. We're not meant to suffer. That's human. That does not come from Source. When you tap into that waterfall of pure love that brings tears down your eyes, you have no doubt about that. That we're meant to enjoy and create. And we have free will, of course. And some people can shockingly choose the negative things because they have programs and beliefs and they're not consciously thinking. It's certainly, I was one of them. And if you're human, there's a chance you're one of them too. Then there's a chance that it was all perfectly orchestrated for you to get to right here. So if you are waiting for a sign, this is your sign. This is your beautiful gift. This is your alignment. This is your confirmation that this is what you're ready for. You're ready to go within. You're ready to quiet. You're ready to start the next steps. And you're ready to let it come to you, because it will come to you. Walk through a bookstore, see what falls off the shelf, see what catches your eye, see what random person sends you something, see what video YouTube suggests, see what channels you want to subscribe to. Sit there and listen and find. You'll get the clues. And if you need help, ask your angels, your guides, everyone around you to give me signs. And in the beginning, you can ask for like neon billboard signs to make it obvious until you see the signs more clearly and interact with them and everything and everyone. But you can start looking for what sparkles and what feels good to go towards, and follow that hell yes feeling, and start dwelling in thoughts that you want, because it's essentially praying for what you want and you're seeing it as done. Whereas worry is seeing error and it's having a lack of faith. Worrying is praying for what you don't want. So pray for what you do want, see it as done, surrender, give it up in faith, and keep feeling your way there and find what inspires you and feels like joy. And so this is the most perfect time than ever to tell you to go out and enjoy your beautiful day. Thank you for being here. Remember to follow that intuition, follow that guidance wherever it leads. Leave a comment if you feel so inspired and had any thoughts to share your beautiful genius with other people. Because when you create and put things into the world through comments or love or thinking to call somebody, whatever you do, it gets where it needs to go and it creates that ripple effect. So go and do it and be your beautiful, unique, only one of you that there exists in the world out of billions of people. Have an amazing day.